everybody, welcome back to the channel. You know, again, another month has kind of escaped, but I did want to get this done now that everything is officially in place and ready for 2021 for me. This is going to be an exciting year. I'm really happy with a lot of the changes that I've made. I was going to do a bag wrap up and then a new what's in the bag for 2021. Kind of changed it up a little bit and decided I'm just going to skip straight to 2021. There wasn't a lot of changes in the bag in 2020, but I did drop some long irons in favor of utilities, a couple other little changes like that. Unfortunately, I've waited the entire month for one more piece of my bag to show up for this year. It hasn't yet, so I'm just going to kind of cover what it is and where it fits. But let's get started. First off, this is new for 2021. I am officially a Srixon staff member for 2021-2022. This is about my third time now in, oh gosh, 30 plus years that I have swayed away from Wilson irons. Really, it came down to, with my game, my miss is a slight toe hit, which really with blades gets affected quite heavily. So as we start at the top end of the bag here, which is always the most exciting, I want to go ahead and start kind of talking through the bag and the choices that I made, and we'll start off right here. So this is the Srixon ZX7 driver, 9.5 degree hazardous smoke black. I have a 60 gram in a 6.5 flex, so they're X flex. The grip of choice this time, surprisingly, since I hate cord grips with a passion, is the Golf Pride MMC Align grip, which has the spine down the back. I just found that comfortable for where my fingers need to sit, and that just provides a perfect little groove on the back. And then, of course, on the tip, I do have my Shot Scope 3.0 sensors, so it works with that watch, so it tells me my accurate distances on the course and everything like that. Also, another first for 2021, I have found a fairway wood. Yes, the ZX series fairway wood has performed brilliantly for me so far. The distance on this guy is about 250 out of the fairway, about 260, 265 off the tee. So very happy with being able to reach those long par fives and also position myself a little better off the tee. Moving down to the next club in the bag. This is a 19 degree ZX hybrid. Had a little bit of luck with the Wilson hybrids back in the F5 series, especially in the winter. What I liked about this one is it is about a 240 yard carry, 235 yard carry off the tee. And it gives me a more balloon flight if I need to cut a corner or something like that. Very easy to do. On approaches, it's right around 230 yards, and it gives me a much steeper angle of attack to the greens, so when my approaches come in, they actually have a chance to hold some of those firmer greens. Moving into the irons, this is the ZX Utility. I have this in the 3 iron right now, and what I'm looking forward to is the 4 iron coming. In these, I have the KBS Tour C-Taper X130 shaft, again with the Align +4 grip on there. Just really fell in love with the Wilson utility irons when I replaced my 2, 3, and 4 with those. Just easier to hit, a lot more accurate off the tee. Very good experience. So I kept that going. Now to the irons. This is the ZX7 from Srixon. It is their player's cavity back, if you want to call it that. 5 iron through 9 iron in this one this time, so a little different setup than usual. I think it will benefit me going to a different series of wedges, which is where the next big change comes. The ZX series, I really appreciated the thinner top line. It was still a little chunky, but not too bad. I don't know if I can get a shot of this right now, but you can see right here there's a nice top line, but it's kind of got a little bit of an angle to it, which really keeps it sharp. The other piece is, as you get into the longer irons, they have a tungsten plug in the end of them. That allows that toe closure, also gives me that little bit of forgiveness out towards the toe that I need on that little miss that I develop. So again, 5 through 9 in that one, again with the C-Taper X130 shaft. Absolutely enthralled by these so far. The gapping on them is right at 12 to 15 yards a club, depending on how aggressive I get. So yeah, 5 iron through 9 iron in that one. And then I move into the wedges, and I deviated a little bit from past setups. Normally I gap very close to the bottom of the bag. So I would have a 46 degree pitching wedge, and then a 50, 54, 58 in the wedges that tighten those up to about a 10 to 12 yard range. This year I'm trying something a little different, and I may or may not stick with it long term. We'll see. So far so good. I've gone with the 48 in the Cleveland RTX zip cores and in the black finish with the C-taper shaft as well. Again, the MCC +4 Align grip on these guys as well. I went with the 48 instead of a pitching wedge in the set because I wanted to try to get a little more consistency between wedges and not such a big drop between the irons. So my 9 iron carry right now is about 145 to 150 depending on how aggressive I go. The 48 degree is right around 130, 135. So right in that same gap, about 15 yards, pretty well nailed it. From there, I go to a mid-bounce 54 degree. Again, same shafting, just to keep that ball flight consistent and lower. Really feel solid about the zip cores. They've positioned a lot of the weight out towards the toe, again, assisting with that miss. And then the final piece of the puzzle for me this year is the 60 degree. And this is a low bounce. So this is a 6 degree of bounce, which really pushes out the ability to flop the face flat open. A lot of versatility in the grind on this one. So again, in the black, it's a stock grind on this. It's not the specialty tour rack grinds. But if I get to the point where I need those in some different turf conditions, I'll definitely take a look at doing up a couple of those. But again, C-taper X130 shafts in these as well. And that brings us full circle to, I fell in love with this last year when we had one in the shop here. It is the Frontline ISO Slant putter. And this is a slight toe hang, so it's a mid-arc putter. Just about perfect for me. It has tungsten weighting in the face, so off-center hits aren't punished as badly as they are on a normal blade putter. And then of course they have their insert here, which again is grooved to kind of push the ball directly onto line for you. And then also it's got, and I don't know what the actual model number of the grip is, but this lambkin grip that is on this putter, it's a pistol oversized basically. Feels absolutely phenomenal when I'm holding it. And then like I said, the bar on this, if I can flip this around and you can see it, the aim line here is great. But the fact that it has this extension bar going all the way across the back lets me really get a good look at the line of the putt and really keep it on line. Just much easier to align than my old putters that were the shorter blade style. For the ball this year, I was really torn because last year I played the Srixon Z-Star VX. The distance ball, little less spin on that one. Really enjoyed playing it. What happened was this year I got to prototype the 2 of the Z-Stars that are coming out, the Standard and the XV. The Standard has blown me away, so that will be the ball I'll be putting into play this year. So the Standard Z-Star will be the ball. Yeah, so I mean, overall, I couldn't be happier that Srixon welcomed me to the family and said, let's do this together this year. Let's make your year a great year and win some tournaments. It's kind of just unreal for me to think that it's gotten this far. But that's the what's in the bag for 2021 so far. Again, that 4-iron utility should be showing up anytime now. And then 5 through 9 in the ZX7, the zip core wedges 48, 56, and 60. Oh, I'm sorry, 54 and 60. And then the 3 hybrid in the 19 degree, the 3 wood in a 15 degree, and the driver is set stock at 9.5. If you have any comments or questions on why on earth would I finally switch from blades, I would love to have that discussion with you guys in the comments below. It was a heart-wrenching decision to put the staff models off to the side there and try something new. And I know Wilson has a lot of great plans for 2021. But when I hit these, it was, you know, love at first strike. So I didn't have any qualms or issues going to them. And the fact that the program is so amazing with them, I couldn't be happier. So let me know in the comments below if you need more info on how my bag is set up and why it's set up the way it is. And I'll get back to you as quick as I can with answers. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.